This is the finished design of the Robosquirrel. It's functionally the same as the cab model, but I decided that having the center of mass centered on the test stand wasn't strictly necessary in order for it to function, since it can handle a fair bit of torque along the vertical axis, like through here. This gear train allows for the use of a single motor that shares torque between both axles, which simplifies the overall design. It also accounts for the different rotation rates required by the two wheel sizes necessitated by dimensional constraints. None of the wires are soldered. I've just got them so they're either wrapped around the terminals or clipped on. The device is toggled by this switch here. It's not strictly necessary, but it makes testing easier. The chassis was originally a lot lighter, but it ended up being very wobbly and fragile, and that wasn't something I wanted to work with. I think it could still be slimmed down, but I figured, well, the batteries already comprise most of the mass of the device. I think I measured it at something like 60%.
Legos, yeah.
But it goes through the hole here?
Yes. It's short. Ooh.
You're shorting out here.
Don't touch it, don't touch it.
So that didn't really work all that good. The thing about Legos is there's a limited level of precision that can be attained. They have a modular unit of like 8mm, which is pretty sizable. And I ended up having really bad luck with getting the Legos to interface nicely with the test stand and the gearbox because those ended up requiring non-integral values. For instance, I had to make the wheels bigger by wrapping them in rubber bands. And if you look closely at the Robosquirrel, you can see that the entire gearbox is offset from the rest of the chassis by half a Lego unit, which of course made it very fragile. The nice thing about Legos is they're plastic and therefore they're flexible enough to handle a bit of stress caused by things not fitting together perfectly. I think the best immediate solution would probably be custom wheels or custom gears that fit together better to make up for the lack of precision in the rest of the design. But that's not stuff that can be easily hand built or 3D printed. So there's no obvious next step to improve the design. But I guess there was stuff that could be tried at some point. Or maybe never. Probably never. Do, 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 do.